You know, all I want to do is edit my Squid Game video. But Critical Force just keeps putting more info out for me to talk about, man. What is up, guys? Cajun here, and today we have even more stuff. We have the patch notes for 1.29, and we're just gonna go through them. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. So first, we're gonna start with the content side of things. Right off the rip, so before I start, Dev Diary and beta patch notes were uploaded today, and there's just so much stuff in here. First thing in the dev update video was this.
1.29 marks the anniversary for Critical Ops, and it's time to celebrate it. And we are gonna celebrate it with a 50 tier Critical Pass, bringing a ton of awesome skins from previous seasons. So party up and let's grind it together.
So it seems that for the third anniversary of Critical Ops, CF, even though it's the 29th Critical Pass, if only it could be 30, it would mix so much better. But they are making a 50 tier Critical Pass. This is something we've been asking for a long time. Although, I don't know how much new stuff they're going to have. It looks like a celebration pass where you have the chance to get some old skins that you haven't really had the chance to get since they come out in the Critical Pass. One being the Compact GSR, which I know I missed out on. So hopefully we'll see maybe some knife skins in there. I think the only one I missed out on was the Baronial Axe. So fingers crossed for that one. I'm excited about the 50 tier pass. I'm gonna have to play a lot more to complete it, but I'm super excited. And you know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner, so I'm gonna have that time, and hopefully I'll be streaming stuff. And there's so much stuff that I need to play for too, so it's insane. So of course the next thing in the video, and the first thing I'm going to cover from the patch notes, is the ranked season 6 rewards. Yes, they're finally here, and I can finally show y'all the graphic that I was looking at last night. Blackie was trying to look into my glasses and, you know, zoom and enhance and shit to see the rewards. It's awesome. So first up, we have the Iron Smoke Grenade skin. Looks like some dragons on there. Of course, the ranked season 6 logo and the word iron on there. Next up, we have the Bronze P250. Looks like a dragon skull or some shit. You know, the 6, and then bronze. These remind me a lot of kind of Operation Warpaint skins, but also kind of not. I guess the graffiti is the only thing that really reminds me. Anyway, going to the silver skin, Super 90, looks like some Cthulhu thing or something like that. Of course, the word silver, and the 6. Gold, you have the P90 with some Grim Reaper something or other, and then gold and a 6. Platinum, you have an M4 with a knight, a skull, like some super death knight or something, some lightning. You have the word plat, and then the 6 again. Diamond, you get the HK, and you get some buzzards, I guess, I don't know. Diamond, 6. Master, you get a deagle, which I'm excited to get. And looks like a zombie coalition member or something like that. It's pretty cool. Some fire and stuff like that. It looks cool. And then Spec Ops, you get the SG, and it looks like some spaghetti monster of death. I don't know. Spec Ops 6. So yeah, the chart right here, for iron, you need 10 wins to get the smoke grenade. Bronze, 10 wins to get the P250. 10 wins in silver to get the Super 90. Gold, platinum, and diamond, you need 15 wins to get the P90, M4, and HK respectively. And then you need 20 wins in Master and Spec Ops to get the Deagle and the SG51. Now remember, this is in those ranks. So like, say you get placed in gold, your wins will count towards your iron, bronze, and silver rewards. So you don't have to win like 30, at least I'm pretty sure you don't have to win 30 matches before you get to your silver rewards. I know it's like that in Rocket League, but hopefully it's more like the way I'm saying it. So I have checked with the devs to confirm this, and yes, that is how it works. If you're placed in gold, your wins in gold will count also towards iron, bronze, and silver rewards. So you should be good. It's pretty awesome. Developers' comments. Each season you can expect unique and exclusive skins for different weapons, providing recognition and acknowledgement on each rank. We intend to create these skins with the same high quality across the ranks. All players should be proud to equip them from Iron to Elite Ops. Showcase that you are a skilled operative. We hope you love the current... Hello, English? We hope you love the current selection as much as we do. So, again, it looks so good. It's just... I'm really excited to see these in-game as well. There are some new standard case skins. Let's go! Not as much as I would like. Actually, you know what? It's a good bit. Standard case and its variations, such as premium case, tier case, etc., have been staple of the Critical Ops meta and cosmetics since the game's launch. Lately, the art team has had their hands full with our unique in-game events and critical passes, and all the incredible content that goes into them. Therefore, any new standard case content had unfortunately been prioritized lower due to limited resourcing and production bandwidth. We are happy to announce that the standard case is getting some love again. We decided to spice up the basic skin pool with completely new glove and knife pairs. These American muscle car themed pairs should give the chills to all you car enthusiasts out there. The pair of gloves and knives are specifically designed to complement each other, so be sure to collect both pieces of each pair. This is the first time bringing glove skins to the standard case, and it definitely won't be the last. Definitely won't be the last. Not the last time. So the first one is Zuma Beach. Ooh, that's almost like some racing. Oh, bro. And then you have the Goat, and then you have Split Window and Meep Meep. Bro, these all look sick. I think I might get the blue one. I like the Columbia blue looking skins. I have 160,000, so I can literally get all of them. 20,000 each times 8. That's 160. I have just enough. I'm rich. Also, that's not it. That's not it. The MPX is finally getting some love, and it's been years. 2019. It's been years, and I've been like, dude, we need to get the MPX some love, and finally. Do you remember the old close quarters case? It was released with the launch of MPX to allow players to start building their MPX loadout right from the get-go. Now with the 1.29 update, we're happy to bring previously exclusive close quarters skins to the standard case as well. We're happy to reintroduce the fan favorites such as Nathos and Horus for the MPX. This is your chance to enjoy the skins that have been unavailable for such a long time. And I have Horus, so it's not as rare now, but Nathos and Horus are two pretty good skins, and I hope all the close quarter skins are coming. I'm not quite sure, but even if it's just 2 of them, it's still pretty good. We hope you enjoy these new additions to our standard case offerings. Let us know what you think so that we can improve in the future and bring you the best possible content that you'd love to see. Also, the last content thing we have is in the dev update video towards the end. Taurus Project 2 was showcased a little tiny bit, not too much. Roll the clip.
And also, a new event. Taurus Project is back, so Taurus Project 2 is coming in 1.29. And alongside Project Taurus 2, amazing content, Skullhunter is back, the fan favorite free-for-all game mode.
So, Skullhunter is back. That's something that I'm really excited for. Like I said, I hope after this it becomes a permanent game mode. I really like the free-for-all mode. Replace Elimination or something. I know a lot of people play Elimination Roach before you say anything, but I just really like Skullhunter, and I feel like a lot of people do as well. And maybe each week it's a new game mode, so I don't know. I think they could do it. Also, we get a very, very, very short sneak peek at some gloves, and I guess that looks like a new skin for the HKX, orange and black rather than, white and black. And then, of course, the matching gloves to go with it, orange, white, black. So yeah, I'm very excited to see the Taurus Project skins and any new skins that come with it. So much case content. It's insane. I'm just gonna take some time to talk about the content side of things rather than the gameplay side of things. This is insane. Not only do we have a 50 tier critical pass, which granted, they're probably reusing a lot of stuff from old passes and stuff like that, which I really don't mind. You know, it's a celebration. It's a 3-year celebration. And it's like, once, I don't think this has ever really been done before, except maybe one pass like 2 years ago, and they haven't done it since. So if they do it like every 3 or 5 years or something like that, I think that's pretty good, and I'm not going to get too mad about that. I know some people are going to be like, well, it devalues the skin or whatever, and it makes it less rare. And it's like, you still have to pay for it to get it. So it's like, I don't know, man. But like, with the combination of the ranked reward skins and the standard case skins, and you know, close quarters coming into the standard case, it just all looks pretty damn good, and I'm excited, and it's awesome. I don't know, like this, I think this is the most excited I've been about a Critical Ops update for a while. Like it's just so it's so cool. Next up, we're going to talk about Vote to Surrender, and I'm just going to read it, and then I'm going to give my thoughts. Introduce the highly requested Vote to Surrender to rank Diffuse. A team can now agree to surrender, therefore ending the match earlier. Some feature information. Vote to Surrender can now be accessed via the pause menu. Vote to Surrender requires a certain amount of rounds to have been played before it's available for the first time. Vote to Surrender has a cooldown period between each trigger to prevent spam. Each team has a limited amount of times to trigger Vote to Surrender. Voting, a pop-up will appear for all teammates to vote. This pop-up won't interfere with gameplay. So, vote yes or no. If the timer runs out without a vote being cast, this counts as a no vote. Disconnected players are not counted towards the vote. Other good-to-know information. Communication added several system messages in the chat to communicate each state of the vote to surrender to both teams. Rating and XP. The team that surrendered will get no XP and lose rating. The opposing team will earn a full XP and win rating. This prevents players from using Vote to Surrender to farm for XP or negatively impact the experience of others. Developers' comments. We are well aware that time is a valuable thing. The main goal of Vote to Surrender is to respect our players' time in the hope of bringing a better experience for competitive players. Now players can, surrender in ranked Diffuse. If a match seems unwinnable and you prefer not to play the whole match, which can be quite lengthy, you can now decide as a team to Vote to Surrender. So, with this, I don't know if I completely enjoy, like, yeah, if there's a hacker, you can Vote to Surrender. Yeah, if you're AFK, or if someone's AFK, you can Vote to Surrender. Those are good things about it. I know this is going to be used towards the end of the game where, like, you know, it's like, not 13, but like 9-2, and like you're almost done with the game. Might as well just finish the game and get XP, you know, rather than surrender and not get XP. So I'm cautious about this because I understand, of course, that getting no XP from Vote to Surrender, because yes, farming would happen, but it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to see how it'll work, and you know how often people will use it. I know people usually use it a lot in Wild Rift, way too much, but way too soon as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. Let's go with the next thing, the new weapon, the AR-15. Y'all have been asking about this, and I've been, you know, hinting at certain things. Haven't really been able to tell you everything, but I can now spill all the beans. Hopefully I'll have some gameplay up as well. Some, you know, maybe some background gameplay. I don't know. So the new weapon, AR-15, we are excited to introduce a new way to play the game with the addition of the AR-15. This is a big deal because the AR-15 is our first assault rifle with the ability to aim down sights, ADS. AR-15 comes equipped with a holographic sight and a red dot. We designed AR-15 so you can take on fights that other guns are not suited for in the medium to long range. This unique rifle gives you lots of tools to develop new and creative playstyles in the world of Critical Ops, and works as a learning platform into the game's core mechanics. Then they have pictures of the red dot, the inspect animation, the hold animation, and here is the stats y'all have all been waiting for. The AR-15 basic stats. The price is $2,900, so I think actually equal to the HK. So it's going to be interesting to see what people buy rather than, you know, either HK or this or M4 or this. Oh yeah, it's available for both factions, by the way. I kind of spoiled that. Damage 27 to 32, fire rate 600, clip size 25 with 4 extra clips, so that's 100 bullets you have, 100 ammo you have. Movement speed reduction 15% while using a ADS 25%. Effective distance 27 units. Armor penetration ability medium, wall penetration strong, available for both factions. Values can change before ranked introduction based on feedback in the coming months. More details of the AR-15. Middle of the pack rifle, AR-15 will feel like a cross between an M4 and AK-47 in terms of behavior and power. Movement inaccuracy. The movement inaccuracy of the AR-15 is more significant than in other weapons, but this is counteracted by ADS that can be used to move around with accuracy while impacting movement speed. Assault and corner control. AR-15 specializes in supporting entry fraggers, meaning it is an excellent weapon for pushing and holding positions and defending them from medium to long range. Recoil control. AR-15 has a strong and unique recoil pull that will take time to master. Take time to master. Take time to master. Take time to master. Take time 2, 3, 4 months to master. Scoped accuracy, there's a small benefit to using ADS over hipfire when standing. While moving, the benefit is much more significant, but you lose movement speed and side visibility. Teaching other mechanics, we created this weapon to allow anyone to master the core mechanics of the game better and understand what it takes to learn other guns and their behavior. Recoil transfer, this is the first weapon that truly embodies the gameplay style of recoil transfer. This means constantly shooting while transferring from target to target and controlling recoil the whole time. Not for everyone. While the gun is made to be versatile, it is not a gun for everyone's taste. You should not expect to pick it up and master it instantly. Master it instantly. You should not expect to master it instantly. You should not expect to master it instantly. You lose some, you gain some. AR-15 always gives and takes from you. The light design that gives you great movement is countered by strong recoil, high natural inaccuracy, spread. Sorry, I gotta warble this. Spread. A lot of movement and accuracy, but then again, when using ADS, you gain back many of those traits but lose speed and surround visibility. Understanding these traits is the key to mastering the AR-15. Not affected by aim assist. This is why it's going to take a lot of time. I didn't think they were going to talk about it, but they're going to talk about it. Not affected by aim assist. This weapon is the first gun that completely ignores aim assist. We felt that because of ADS and all the ways we have balanced this weapon, this was the best way to prevent the AR-15 from becoming too overpowered and suit the role we want it to have in the overall meta. So take your time to learn it. And if you're learning this, you may as well just put your aim assist down to 0. In my opinion, I'm going to do it. I've been doing it for a while because Zinklar was like, aim assist actually kind of messes you up. And I'm like, wow, actually? And he's like, yeah, actually. And so I turned it down. I'm still bad either way, but hey, I turned it down. Jump shot accuracy. With this weapon, you can perform ADS jump shooting to really push on enemies that are holding angles hard, but be warned, it is a high-risk move that can as quickly make you a target of a skilled sniper if you get the timing or distance wrong. Important rollout plan. We are introducing the AR-15 to the game with this 1.29 update. It will only be added to the ranked game mode when ranked season 7 begins to give everyone enough time to learn the weapon mechanics, balance, and fix potential issues before its competitive debut. And then developers' comments. With the introduction of the AR-15, we wanted to bring a new age of gunplay to Critical Ops. The AR-15 is our first weapon with true ADS capability. It is also one of the most versatile weapons ever to be added to the game. This rifle can serve multiple playstyles and brings fresh new ways to play the game for old and new players alike. Now a little insight about the design of the weapon. AR-15 is made to feel like a cross between AK and M4 with a hint of SG-551 at its core. It will be available for both factions, and it is also important to note that it is by no means meant to be the strongest assault rifle in the game, as it lands directly in the middle of the pack when it comes to assault rifles. This weapon will take time to learn its ways, that is by no means an easy weapon to master. Still, it will greatly reward those who learn its unique behavior and unlock its potential. Our AR-15 has a relatively strong and unique recoil pull that requires lots of recoil control and muscle memory to master. It gets no benefits from aim assist so that the ADS feature does not become overpowered. This is all a balancing question and a way to enforce skill-based mastery over gunplay and gameplay mechanics. A theme we aim to push more in the future. A theme we aim to push more in the future. A theme we aim to push more in the future. Big hint there. We also hope that this gun will shake up how various gameplay roles work by creating more entry frag support role and mini team compositions on the competitive side. This means supporting entry fraggers as well as pushing and holding hot zone areas of the map. An AR-15 combined with a flash and smoke form a vital gear set for any battle situation. One of the highlights of this new rifle is the lightweight design that allows it to be quick to reload, equip, and gives you an entirely new level of movement in battle if you can handle it. Can't wait to see what kind of new gameplay styles this new gun unlocks. We hope that it will allow many old and new players to better understand the game's mechanics while setting you on a path to master our core gameplay mechanics. And as always, we look forward to hearing your feedback. So, with that, there's a lot of stuff about the AR and a lot to talk about. I'm going to have gameplay rolling in the background. So, yeah, it doesn't have aim assist. And this is something that I think is a good touch. I think, getting us to actually learn how to aim the weapons and stuff like that is a good touch. Especially with the ADS aspect of it, I think it would become too overpowered if it did have aim assist. With that being said, you're probably seeing from the video that no, I have not mastered it yet, even though I've had it for quite a good while. And it's not the easiest weapon to control, especially later on during the spray. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes and how this shakes out in terms of gameplay and stuff like that. I'm excited for Ranked Season 7. I wish it was in Ranked Season 6, but of course, it is going to take some time to get used to, and it's not overpowered, but people are going to need to learn how to use it and, when to use it and if they even want to use it. But I think it's going to be, pretty popular, and I think it's going to be interesting to see what kind of things people could do with it. And yeah, so I'm really excited to see that. Next up, other gameplay changes, Crosshair Smoothing. Crosshair Smoothing has been changed alongside the introduction of the AR-15 as part of our continued efforts to improve long-term skill-based gameplay. Crosshair will no longer instantly jump and follow bullets. Instead, gun recoil and bullet spread will guide shots above and around the crosshair, allowing players to see gun recoil impact on accuracy. Recoil decay and spray patterns are accurately represented for each weapon. They will encourage more recoil control, spray pattern learning, and recoil decay to master the accuracy of your shots. Previously, the dynamic crosshair optional setting was the only way for players to see each weapon's natural inaccuracy or the spread increase on extended burst firing. We hope that this change will allow you to see and predict where the next shot will land better than before, so you can master the patterns and muscle memory more effectively. Recoil transfer is now a bit easier to perform. The best weapon to practice this will be the newly added AR-15 Sculptor rifle. Important note, we have not changed the gun values at all. This change relates to how the crosshair behaves and how we showcase recoil decay. It'll surely take some time to adjust your focus visually, however things have not changed from a weapon power or muscle memory point of view. This change will provide us with many new gameplay opportunities and improve how you can learn the core gameplay mechanics of shooting. With this change, we hope for a more skill-based learning path for all our players, so your time and effort rewards you with real skill as you progress over time while playing Critical Ops. Here are a few examples to showcase the new change in action and a few quick tips. While they're playing, I'll read. To counter recoil, one must learn the spray pattern of each gun and use the crosshair to draw the opposite pattern for a tight grouping of bullets. If the bullets go up, pull down. If the bullets go right, pull to the left, and so on. Spending some time mastering this is key for hitting your shots. You can also find great tutorials created by the community about how to control recoil and master your aim. And so I'll continue to let these play. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this does with the community. I know I, for one, have tried this. I tried it for a pretty good extended period the other day. And yeah, I was still getting kills, but it was definitely a lot weirder than normal. And it's definitely something that is going to take, again, a lot of time to get used to. You're not going to get used to it in a day. You're not going to get used to it in 2 days. It's going to be like a week or so, a week or two, or maybe 3, or even a month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe even a year. I don't think it's going to be a year unless you're like really bad. But I definitely think that it's something that is positive for the game, and I think it's really good. I think it's really good, and I can't wait to get started on working and learning it. And then last but certainly not least, we have the utility rebalance and new smoke. After a lot of feedback from our competitive players related to utilities, we decided to take a deeper look into how we can make them better for gameplay, and that's what this rebalance is all about. We have completely reimagined the smoke and tweaked the values of the frag and flashbang. So, first of all, the new sphere-shaped smoke. Smoke is now shaped like a sphere instead of a 2D plane. Smoke will no longer have multiple 2D sprites spawning randomly. This means it can't be visually manipulated and will now be more balanced from all sides. You can no longer see explosions or muzzle flashes through the smoke. Smoke effect now hides your hands entirely if you go inside the smoke. Smoke effect changes from light to dark depending on how close to the center you are when walking inside the smoke. This helps maintain a sense of direction inside the smoke effect. Visibility inside the smoke is completely blocked after and until a certain point where transparency is applied again. This is where you become visible to the enemy. Smoke effect fades back based on your movement speed when exiting a smoke. Smoke shape changes constantly, so getting too close to the edge of the smoke can expose you before you can see the enemy. Understanding the area effect of the smoke is key to mastering its use. Smoke no longer explodes after 2 seconds from being thrown. Smoke will only explode after it completely stops moving. So, for example, I'm going to put an example up on here. So say you want to throw a set smoke somewhere. You can actually throw set smokes now rather than it exploding and only lasting for like 10 out of the 15 seconds it stays up. It will stay up the entire 15 seconds now, which I think, especially for maps like canals, maybe even Soar, Grounded, this will be good in. It's going to be a real good change and real welcome change for those maps especially. So yeah, I'm excited to see all the new uses and all the new setups for smokes and stuff like that. I'm really excited. Rebalanced frag. New frag deals 80 max damage. Explosion damage area has been made smaller. Explosion effect matches the explosion area more accurately. Frag can be thrown in a way that makes it stop completely to make it explode faster. Frag will still explode after 2 seconds from being thrown. So the max it can go is 2 seconds. However, if it stops before the 2 seconds, it can explode a bit faster. So it's not like a contact grenade or anything like that, but if you make it stop, it'll explode faster. So I think that's a welcome change, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Rebalanced flashbang. Distance and strength of the flashbang effect was adjusted heavily. The closer to the explosion you are, the stronger the flash effect and its length. Optimally, executed flash will last about 5 to 6 seconds if the explosion happens close to a player. Flashing yourself for extended periods will be less likely unless the explosion happens close to you. Turning away from the flash is now more accurate, but you must turn at least 90 degrees away from the flash to gain benefits from avoiding the explosion. You will still see a quick effect when the flash explodes to signal exploded even when turning away before the explosion. Flashbang can be thrown in a way that makes it stop completely so it explodes faster. Flashbang will still explode after 2 seconds from being thrown. So kind of the same thing with the nade, except this one it's fixed a good bit more. You have the 2 examples here. I'll have those playing while I'm reading that. I don't know if they're done by now. Important new functions for all throwable utilities. All utilities have the same throw velocity, bounce, and stickiness values as before, so usual behavior is the same as before. As a new feature, players can now better manipulate the throwing velocity by running and throwing utilities. This has new functional benefits if you master your throws. Frag, smoke, and flashbang can all be thrown in a way that makes them explode instantly on a direct hit to the enemy player. Suppose you run and throw a utility and it hits an enemy player directly. In that case, it will explode due to increased throw velocity. There can be no wall hits or bounces. You can also throw utility in a way that makes it stop moving to make it explode instantly. These new changes open up a ton of new ways to use the utility, and you can discover tons of new lineups all around the map that were never possible before. And so with that, finally, we are through the 1.29 beta patch notes. And guys, this is an insane update. Just so many cool things, from the tier 50 pass to the ranked rewards to the standard case skins to the AR-15 to the smoke changes. Just everything is awesome, and it's a welcome change for everybody. I think I speak for everyone that in saying that this is a change that a lot of people in COPS are going to enjoy, and a lot of people hopefully aren't going to complain about. There's always going to be your complainers and your haters and your people that just don't know anything. But I really do think this is going to be a great update, and 1.30 is probably going to be even better than this. I say that, but I don't think you could get much better than this unless there was a new map coming. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm really tired, although I have rehearsal in an hour, so I'm gonna try and get a nap because I didn't sleep at all last night. But shout out to CF and all the devs there: Zinklar, Gale, Wadi, Ave, Nigel, Sky, Alp. I know I'm missing a lot of others. Tapi, PMW. Let me go down the list: Captain Biscuit, Fat Wizard, Magic Mika, Pekka, Sev, Trinical. All these guys and girls do the best they can for this game, and it's awesome. Shout out to the art team as well. I don't know if any of the devs I mentioned are artists, but shout out to the art team because the skins have been going really hard lately, and it's awesome to see. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your favorite part about this update? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.